Guess who just got their period? It's me. It's been a little while since I filmed a period related video, and I love doing these because, as you guys may know, I've struggled with a variety of hormonal problems, and in turn it's made me very passionate about period health, menstrual health, hormone health. Truly something that's so special about struggling with your hormones is the gratitude that comes from finally finding some sort of balance. For me, that meant actually regaining my period, which is something that has made me surprisingly grateful every time I get my period, despite, of course, the annoyance that comes with it, and the pain and all of that. I have a couple of videos on my channel if you want to check out older ones. I have a what I eat in a day on my period, along with some hormone balancing tips, and then I also have a video, I believe it's still up, about how I got my period back. It's not a one-size-fits-all answer or solution, but I share a lot of helpful tips and things that helped me a ton on my journey, because believe me when I say I did research on research trying to get my period back. In any case, I thought I would start this video today, even though I'm gonna start showing you what I eat tomorrow. I figured we could talk a little bit about maybe supplements and kind of my period essentials, if you will. I kind of have it on lock now, and it's not that I enjoy it, but I at least feel better knowing that I'm prepared and I have like my kit. You know what I mean, garbanzo bean? Also, I figured it would be better to film today when I'm in a little bit of a better mood, since the first day, being today, kind of started like midway through the day. My first full day is usually when I feel the worst, and it really hits me. And I figured that would be the best day to capture the essence of how I really feel. Maybe not the best day to film the intro. And I figured I might not actually end up filming the video if I didn't start it today. So here we are. Anyway, I hope this video is gonna be helpful for you if you are a human who menstruates. First things first, I'm gonna set myself up for success and make a little snack for tomorrow, knowing that I tend to be a little bit hangrier when I'm on my period. And then I wanna show you some of these supplements and my kind of essentials. And that'll be it for today. And then I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. So first thing we're gonna need are some dates, obviously. This is the most important ingredient. Dates have magnesium, they're also high in fiber, and they're just really tasty. Like, I like that they taste like caramel, but it's natural fruit sugar, which is always nice. I think these still have the seed in them, so I'm gonna cut into it like this. This is also gonna be our opening, and then I'm gonna pull out the seed. And this is also good to do because you wanna make sure there's no like mold or dust. That has happened to me before, and it is not fun. If you've never had a date before, it kind of, yeah, it really tastes like caramel. I didn't think I would like it because it's like a dried fruit. I know it doesn't look appetizing, but even my picky youngest sister, I got her to try them and she loved it. All right, perfect. So these are now ready to be stuffed. I'm gonna be using peanut butter. You can use whatever nut butter you have. Also great with seed butter if you're allergic. I just like it because it kind of helps to add like a nice healthy fat, which is also a little bit better for your blood sugar. Like, I try to pair sugary things with a healthy fat. This combination I feel like really tastes like a Snickers bite, which is why I really like it. You've got your peanut butter, your caramel, and then we're gonna drizzle it with chocolate. And then I have some melted vegan dark chocolate, and I'm just going to drizzle it. I don't like too much chocolate, but if you do, you could go crazy and you can, like, you know, feel free to dunk the whole thing in chocolate and make it like a real candy. And then when it's still hot, I add flaky salt. It's like the best part. I love salty sweet. And then we're gonna also add some cocoa nibs for crunch. Cocoa nibs are also great for when you have your period. They've got the same antioxidants that would be in chocolate, of course. They're not really too sweet though compared to chocolate. And chocolate, I mean, don't get me started. Chocolate on your period is everything. Am I right? I'm gonna put these in the freezer or the fridge, and then they'll be ready for tomorrow, and my future self will be thanking me. I'm gonna try one right now just for research, of course. So good. Now we're gonna talk supplements. In general, my approach to supplements and medication and stuff like that is kind of like a good balance between natural Eastern medicine and conventional Western medicine. I will not turn down a Midol if I really, really need it, which unfortunately happens sometimes. But if I can, I try and do a lot of sort of preventative supplementation, and I'll go for a natural remedy first if possible. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I have in my toolkit. You don't need all these things. A lot of it I've purchased because I've just been curious to experiment to figure out what works best. So by no means do you need everything I'm showing you. Please do not judge me for the number of products I'm about to show you, because it's truly just me trying to figure out what works best for my body, and also my testing it out so I can share that with you. Okay, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. As I said, you definitely don't need all of these things, but I'll just kind of go through and tell you what everything's for. First, we have Hilma. This is gas and bloat relief because, come on, we've all been there. Periods equals gas and bloating, so this is just really nice to have. And natural plant ingredients like peppermint, lemon balm, fennel, all amazing for digestion, so it just kind of helps your system out when it's going through something intense, if you know what I mean. Now you're supposed to take this, I believe, the week of your period, so kind of preemptively. I almost never remember to do that, so I end up just taking it on the first day of my period. This is herbal as well. It's supposed to be supportive of both your period and also PMS, so cramps, mood swings, all of that good stuff. And there's a combination of adaptogens in here as well as just like vitamins like vitamin D, so really great all around. Magnesium. This I take honestly most days, just regardless of whether or not I'm on my period, but I tend to make sure I take it when I have my period because magnesium is great for relaxing your muscles. It's also really helpful for getting better sleep at night, which is key when your body is roughing it out. So I recommend this to most people in general. These are herbal tinctures, which are basically herbal liquid solutions that you can make drinks out of. They actually taste pretty good in a drink, so we'll make one maybe tomorrow. This one specifically is for hormone related ailments, or I guess menstrual related ailments. There are ingredients in here like cramp bark, yarrow root. It's all natural, which I really love. And then last but not least, we have this mood supporting tincture, and I just think this is kind of a helpful thing, especially when your mood is prone to getting a little wonky around this time. This brand is really cool because they base a lot of their herbal supplements on traditional Chinese medicine ingredients, so I really, really love this. Again, it's a lot altogether. I don't take them all at once when I'm my period. These are just kind of options that I have, but I just wanted to share some vetted recommendations. I have tried all of these. They are wonderful and I highly, highly recommend it. Also, you can use this even when you're not on your period. This is just kind of great to have on hand. But yeah, I hope you'll try some of these out and let me know in the comments if you have. The Humble Heating Pack. Honestly, I cannot tell you what a difference this makes in how I feel when I have my period. I throw it in the microwave and then I hold it over my stomach, and I swear it makes the greatest difference for like instant relief for your cramps. Obviously, it relaxes your muscles. Very affordable. This is great to have on hand, especially if you struggle with cramps. This is an essential. A menstrual cup. This is what I use. I have a few different brands. They all work great for me, but I don't use pads or tampons. I haven't for years and years at this point. I think since college, but this is period underwear and it's absorbent. And then this is like a thong version for like lighter days. I haven't had to use pads, which not only is better for the environment, but also for my wallet. And you can check out my other video on period essentials for more about that. But yeah, essentially this is kind of like the pad, and then the cup is like the tampon. Now that we have our bases covered, I will see you beans tomorrow for breakfast. Fair warning, I'm not gonna be in as good of a mood tomorrow. But I'll see you when I see you. I feel like I shouldn't be drinking this because I usually try to limit caffeine and cold drinks. It's just one of those days, and of course today's gonna be a very busy day. Lucky for me. I feel like trash and we're gonna make some breakfast. This avocado is extremely unripe. I'm gonna try and chop it really finely to try to get it maybe a little smaller, and then hopefully we'll just like drown it with like lemon juice and all the good stuff and put it on some toast. So I think to try to save this avocado, I'm going to try and chop it like super fine. I'm gonna put lemon juice on it and salt. Maybe olive oil too, just because it looks so like not fatty and creamy. Just a little. And then seeds, which are really good for your hormones, and they're full of protein and healthy fats. Also chili flakes. And I'm gonna put my everything bagel chili oil too because, yeah, why not? Okay, there's our hopefully rescued avocado. Maybe this will become a new thing. Unripe avocado toast. You saw it here first, guys. This recipe's on my blog, by the way. Okay, here's my breakfast. It's actually very good. I have to like remind myself to be grateful that I have a period in moments like this. Oh, to be a menstruating human. So I took some of these supplements that I showed you yesterday before I went to bed. I'm gonna take some more today since it's actually my big day. I also wanna create a little drink. I'm gonna make a drink with these two tinctures. I'm thinking this one for menstrual symptoms, this one for kind of like just the mood that I'm in today. I'm honestly not even in a bad mood. I'm just in physical pain. Also gonna take this supplement. I've really been enjoying this one. Smells a little funky. It smells herbal. Big jar of water. I'm gonna add a little bit of hibiscus syrup into it. The hibiscus is purely for flavor. Although hibiscus does have some really nice health benefits as well. Oops. That was way too much. You could also use pink coconut water. I love coconut water or all things hydrating during my period. Great for you. So we're gonna add about 2 dropperfuls of this menstrual magic tincture. And I kind of use this as an alternative to the moon tea that I used to drink. I still drink that from time to time. Just I found this to be a little bit more convenient because I was traveling so much in 2021 that I didn't want to lug herbs with me. It honestly looked a little bit sus, if you know what I mean. Like just a stasher bag full of unidentifiable dried herbs. And it was pretty messy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a pain sometimes, and it deterred me from actually drinking it as much as I would have liked to. So I've just found that this has been easier for me recently, but not only that, but I feel like my hormones have been in a pretty good place overall. So I was really drinking that primarily when I wanted to try to help my hormones, or I felt like things were kind of whack. I'm going to add some ice to this, which I don't recommend. My traditional Chinese medicine doctor would be horrified that I am drinking cold drinks on my period. My mom always told me not to do that when you're on your period. But I live in Southern California, and personally, I'm of the belief that everything just tastes better iced. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Things just taste better when they're iced. Another thing I will say about living in Southern California is that it is really so hot and dry here that you really have to hydrate more than you think. And I struggle with that sometimes. And like I said, hydration is key, especially when you're on your period. So I'm just gonna keep this big jar around as I go about my day. Okay, I'll see you when I eat something next. This thing is a lifesaver, I'm telling you. I'm just taking a moment before I start filming a recipe, which is also what I'm going to be eating for lunch. We're going to make some japchae. And I'm just catching up on the H3 podcast, sipping that drink that I made and heating my uterus. God bless heating pads. I made japchae for a video today, so this is going to be lunch plus some daring chicken for some protein. Gonna have a little snack that I made yesterday. It's so good. Dinner is gonna be just leftovers. I made this, it's like a Tuscan kale and white bean soup, but it's got gochujang in it, so it's like a little bit spicy, which I really like. It's kind of like warming. But we have kale, butter beans, some carrots, and celery in there. So lots of veggies, protein, fiber, and it's warm. It's like the first warm thing I'm eating all day. I forgot to film an outro for this video, as I do, but I had another serving of soup, and then I had a date for dessert as well, and that was everything that I ate. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, and I would love to know if you have any go-to foods when you're on your cycle, or any natural remedies that you swear by. For me, it's gotta be the heat pack. I promise you that one has been a game changer. If you'd like to see more content like this, let me know, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye.